Alongside Dort. And Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Last outing for the Clippers, it was a loss to Denver. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Now here's Simmons. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Second chance shot. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, we know that Kristaps Porzingis can shoot the rock. He's a sweet shooting big, but you'd love to see him use his size in the paint.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
When Kawhi Leonard is healthy, Doris, no one has a bigger effect on a game than this great two-way player.
There's no question, Kevin, because of his length and savvy on the defensive end. He can swallow up individual offensive matchups. He's that good defensively. And then you think to his transition on the offensive end from a player who was a standstill shooter to now who you can run your offense through.
And it's Wiggins missing.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Out to Smith. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Now Jalen Smith wants to stretch the floor. He's got a sweet shot.
Pass to Bamba. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's George. And Wright pulls it down. Now the Clippers with it. It's a three-point game. Henderson, no good.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. No good with the triple.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Back to Henderson. Screen by Leonard. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Jazz on D. Henderson attacking. Shot clock at 5. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Henderson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Utah shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That free throw good from George.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title. And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I was able to talk with Rick Adelman for a minute. Now, he couldn't have been more complimentary about Kawhi Leonard. After some injury issues, he's now back to being the best guy on the floor most of the time. Coach said slowing him down is like trying to hold back an avalanche with a shovel. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Henderson. Markkanen with the block.
That's the length of Lauri Markkanen making a difference at the defensive end.
Leonard, that's for 2. Misses the wing chair.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's George. After the basket by Los Angeles. Good on the bucket.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all three levels.
Takes the three. And that's good. Kawhi Leonard for three. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Shoots from the line. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
That one falls. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
The toughness and tenacity very much describe Kawhi Leonard's game.
Left side, George. Poked away. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Henderson, no good. Porzingis at the elbow. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Utah, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he makes the first. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Here's Wiggins. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Pass to Green, back to Warren, outside Green. Warren a screen. And it's Green missing. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Porter. Over Green. Porter can't get that one to fall. Jazz trailed by 3. Outside, Green. Pass to Williams. The Jazz working the ball around now. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Shot clock at 6. Williams gets the bucket.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Kuminga. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Clippers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
That's off as well, so he misses both. On the wing, Green. From 6 away. The shot by Williams, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there. Back
to White. This one for three. Good on the three-point shot. White's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles.
The IQ of White, reading those pick and rolls and just taking what the D gives them.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here we go. Fast break. Kuminga's got it. And the layup falls.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now here's Brown. Nothing on the board. Here's White. They set the pick to the inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
It's so smooth in the pick and roll. Love seeing White there with the right pass.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
And so here are the Clippers following the bucket by the Jazz.
That's one he knows he should have drank.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And he banks in the layup. And now just a 4-point Clipper lead.
Slashing with purpose there after setting that screen. Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. For Utah, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
2 points. That one goes. And now it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Simmons. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And they make Simmons battle for it, but he was up to the task.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Pass to Bamba. Drills it from outside. Bamba's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. A 3 from Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes. And they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Screen by Porzingis. Here's Simmons. Bamba with the block.
I'll tell you, the kind of lockdown defender Mo Bamba can be. Send it back, young man.
And the Jazz making a change here. Here's Porzingis. Bamba with the block. And he recovers it. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's Henderson. 12 points for him. Leonard on the wing. Over Smith. Hits the front of the rim and out. And we've reached halftime in this one. Clippers lead by 10. From Delta Center. Back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Clippers leading by 10. And it's time for an injury report. And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Kevin Porter. David, what's the news?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. This is certainly not the way they wanted to begin the season. I guess it's never too early to start tinkering with the lineup. Guys?
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Here's White, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Keontae George picks one up.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
And both free throws good for White.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
A nice shot by George. George has got 6.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Kuminga with a wide open look. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, because of his size, when he's on the interior with the ball in his hands, Ben Simmons is a problem.
And he's good on the second. Los Angeles leading by 9. Outside, White. Pass to Jones. Right side, White. The tray. Utah with the rebound. Right around a minute and a half. Play here in the third quarter. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
You know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Here's Messi. Can't get it to fall. Jazz trailed by 9. Here's Terry. The shot, no good. Nice defense from Kuminga. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Los Angeles. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Now here's White. 7 points in the game. 4 on the shot clock. No good that time.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. And what I love about marketing, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Outside, George. Pass to Smith. There's the steal. Jones, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land. Jones has got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers. And Simmons slams it in.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
Outside, White. Over Terry. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Now, here's Porter. Scoreless thus far. White buries the 20-footer. And the Clippers lead by 14.
And White understands his role on this team. They look to him to drain that jumper.
And here's George for 3. They get it back. Here's Markkanen. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Here's White. Hits the three-point bomb. White's got 11 points here in just the second half. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
No, obviously something that, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
It's Terry outside. Messi grabs the rebound. Down low. There's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him, and then...
50.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. The Jazz called timeout.
Couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Jazz trail by 17. Now Green. Outside, Porzingis. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Here now, the Clippers. The baseline J. Again, the Clippers.
Well, the mid-range is certainly the area that he is most comfortable. Kawhi Leonard, that's where he started, folks.
Pass to Williams. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Henderson from down in the low post. It goes.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Here's Simmons. Makes it off the glass.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Ben Simmons with the rebound. Jazz trailed by 18. Leonard with the steal. Henderson with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Back to Henderson. And stolen by Simmons. To the middle. And the dunk by Porzingis.
That's just fundamental basketball. Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Here's Henderson. And he converts the layup. And the Clippers lead by 18.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Screen by Porzingis. Here's George. Driving the lane. And it's George finishing it off.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Back to Henderson. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. No points there. 9 for 14 from the floor, but still shooting 64% this game. Screen by Smith. Here's George. Missed inside. Clippers leading by 16. Leonard attacking. No, it doesn't go. His fourth miss in 8 attempts. And it's Utah's ball. Here's Simmons. Wiggins with the rebound. So it's the Clippers now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And here's Leonard from 3. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Scoot Henderson.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Simmons left side. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 17. 27 seconds left in the game. George, that's a 2-pointer. Utah the rebound. And Simmons slams it in. And the Clippers have possession. And here's Henderson. Pass to Wright. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks.